Kimobi?
Yes.
Hi, Kimobi. I'm Danielle.
Hi.
Sanders.
How you doing, Danielle?
Good. Nice to meet you. I'm going to go have a seat on the couch here. Okay, I want to start out by asking your permission to go ahead and write some things down in the notebook as you're talking. I'm just going to take some notes that'll help me stay focused and stay on track to help you the best way that I can. Is that okay with you?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, and these notes are private, just between you and I, just something to help us through the counseling process. Just to let you know, the only time that I would disclose anything that's discussed is if it's something that's going to be in danger to yourself or in danger to someone else, then I'm obligated to go ahead and let the authorities know just for your protection. Right. Other than that, anything you say to me will remain confidential. Do you understand that? Are you okay with that?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Okay. Can I offer you any water? I have flavored water.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
So nice. Cool. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and start today. If you can just let me know what can I do to help you? What brings you in today?
Well, it's Miss Sanders, right?
Yes.
Yes, Miss Sanders. Well, lately, about 5 years ago, I met this lady, this female, and we had eventually had a child together. And I had to fight for custody to get some parenting visitation with her because she was using him as a pawn, to I'll never see him if I don't do what she wanted me to do.
Okay.
And so after a while, we finally separated. Not separated, but we finally broke up and, went our separate ways, and there was this doing our visitation for our son. So I had so now I've been married for like 2 years,
Okay.
4 stepchildren and another daughter with my wife.
Okay.
And plus I have a 4-year-old son with my previous relationship.
Okay.
But now, lately since my younger son's been getting older, he's seems to be getting more distant, becoming more distant. And like when I call and talk to him, he always starts crying, telling his mom that he doesn't want to talk to me. And when I go pick him up on our visitation days, he starts crying, doesn't want to get in the car. And it's frustrating. And I'm thinking it has something to do with his mom talking negative. She always said that she'll make my life miserable if I didn't be with her. If I moved on. And so now it's like it's stressful, and at times I catch myself crying. I cry just thinking about my son not being there, and that why he doesn't love his dad. And I did all I could to be with him. And it's just like a lot of drama. I don't know what to do anytime. All these negative thoughts come in my head sometimes, but I don't act on them. But it's just you think about things. Sometimes it might happen, but I was going to go that far, so that's why I come to you to try to get some assistance, and try to see what I can do to cope with the stress and the hurt and the negative thoughts and everything that comes with this situation.
Okay. So I heard you just mention that you have tried to do some things to take your mind off of it. What things have you tried?
Alcohol. I know it's not the best thing to do, but just seems to help temporarily. Exercise.
Okay.
And, I read every now and then, the Word, the Bible.
Okay.
Spend time with my family, basketball practices, basketball tournaments.
Okay.
Just try to spend more time with my daughter. Just because that's my flesh and blood. I love my other kids as well, but my daughter's my flesh and blood. I spend a lot of time with her, and when I can, stay home dad. So with her, it's like she helps me keep my mind up because I know that she's there and she loves me. I'm not saying that my other son doesn't love me, but I know that she's there and she, interacting with her, it helps me keep my mind off that.
Right. I understand. So what I believe I hear you saying today, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that you had a lot of negative interactions with your son's mother as a result of you ending that relationship, that you've done your part, you've gone to court to establish a visitation time, But when you do pick him up, he doesn't seem receptive to you coming and picking him up. He seems to cry, and that hurts you. It hurts you that you don't get to spend a lot of time with him,
Right.
and that she's making your life a little bit more difficult for you.
Yes.
I also heard you saying that you have had negative thoughts, but you haven't acted on those.
Right. Right.
But in order to try not to act on those, you resorted to alcohol to cover the pain, as well as some positive things such as working out, reading your Bible, spending more time with your family, and bonding with your daughter as well. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so today you're really wanting to focus on ways that you can continue to be positive in this negative situation and make your life a little bit easier. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, if you don't mind, I do have an exercise that I would like to try with you that I think might help you out a bit. I hear you saying that she being your ex, has said to you that she's going to make your life hard. But what I never heard you say is that you guys have had any type of conversation about where you stand right now in relation to your son and how you feel. Is that correct? Have you
Right.
guys had any conversations?
No, I just don't want to have any conversation because it always turns into negativity, arguing, police being called.
I understand. Sometimes the worst thing we can do is assume something. It's always good to vent and get our feelings out. Sometimes people don't realize that they're hurting us if we do not vocalize that they're hurting us.
Okay.
So one thing I'd like to try with you is something that we call the empty chair.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, I will go ahead and I'll take a step back to our other seat over here. And I want you to pretend that this empty area right here is your ex. What's her name? I don't want to just keep calling her your ex.
Tracy.
Okay, so we'll pretend that this is Tracy. So I would like you to take a deep breath, meditate for a minute. I know that you said that you have some form of spiritual belief because you read your Bible.
Yes,
So
yes.
if you just want to close your eyes for just a minute or two and get your mind in that place, talk to the Lord and go ahead, and when you're ready, let me know you're ready, and I want you just to have the conversation you and I just had, but have that conversation with her as if Tracy was sitting right here. Is that something you think you'd be willing to do?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to step to the side and let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so now we have Tracy here, Kimobi.
Hi,
Tracy
Tracy.
would like to know how you're feeling. Just go ahead and let her know.
Well, Tracy, since the past 3 years, I feel like that you're trying to really hurt me because I don't want to be with you, and using our son, as a pawn to hurt me even more because you know that's the only thing that I care about in regards to us, and I don't think it's right. You know, I feel that we should be cordial enough to, just be parents to our son, and on a positive note instead of always being negative and you never want to give me my time and you always hounding me for money and I give you money, so I feel that it was about the money from the gate, and now since you can't control me anymore and I moved on, that you just want to make my life miserable, and I'm not having it. I'm tired of it. It's stressing me out and I don't know what to do.
Okay, thank you, Kimobi, for being willing to do that for me. I think that that's something that would help you to be able to talk to her. Do you think that would help? Did you feel any sense of relief by getting it out?
I did. And usually when I talk to her, it was arguing. Maybe if she was silent like that all the time, it'll be better. But no, I really just needed to sit down and think and talk to her. And maybe that way I can talk to her in real life.
Right. And there's also steps that we can take. We don't have to rush and jump into something. I know that you have mentioned several times now that it's difficult because it always brings up drama.
Right.
So maybe you aren't ready to talk to her one-on-one like that because it may escalate and you might not feel comfortable that you're in a place right now to keep it calm and keep it collective and feel like you progress by the conversation. So we can try other means of communication as well. You can try maybe emailing her and letting her know. Eventually maybe she can join a session and you can have a family counseling session, a mediation, so that you guys can get to the bottom line of that.
Okay.
Our time for today is just about up. I hope you feel like you got something out of it.
Yes, I did, most definitely.
Okay.
This I need to start praying more.
Yes.
Just a couple of seconds of prayer just opened my mind up and just really got me focusing back on the positive.
Okay, well, good to hear it. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to service you, and I'm not saying that we're done. We'll continue on each session, and hopefully we'll get to the point where you feel like you can find better means of coping than the alcohol or any other negative choices.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thank you for your time. Thank
Nice
you
to
so
meet
much.
you.
Nice to meet
Nice
you as
to meet
well.
you.
Thank you.